Welcome and welcome back.
Influencers. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we got to keep growing. So 75% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And I promise to do my very best for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Plasma Master Don. Don's LONs had everyone fooled. He seemed like a sweet old man just making videos.
He looks vaguely familiar.
And having fun on the internet, until one day when his YouTube subscribers realized he was hiding some terrible secrets. Don's channel was named Plasma Master Don. Most of his videos were just him sitting in a chair talking to the camera.
Welcome to my channel.
Okay, so he has a picture of himself. Pumpkin. Movies. What is this? Those look like stuffed animals. That's a cup. But what's here?
I do vlogs, outdoor videos, and collabs, and I've been doing cover songs.
People love
cover songs. You can sing? Like, not in the way of, like, you have a good voice. I mean, in, like, the way that your lungs actually keep up with you. That sounded mean. But if he's a creep, then,
of Don, but there was one joke about him that never went away. Don spoke slowly, his voice was high-pitched, and he was obviously an old man. So everyone said he looked and sounded like Herbert, the creepy old man from Family Guy. If you've seen Family Guy, you know exactly what made Herbert disturbing. His obsession with young boys. At first, the comparison was just a joke, but in 2020, that joke stopped being funny because Don's secrets were finally exposed.
Oh, no.
Don's downfall started when he went viral in 2020. His cover of Slow Dancing in the Dark racked up over 2 million views on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't want friends. I want my life.
Oh, do not come to bother. That's so low hanging fruit. Well, he never said that he was a good singer. He just said that he did covers of songs. Oh, look, and he had more movies or these CDs. What is this? What is that? What picture is this? I mean, I know this is like their family reunion or something like that, but what is this?
Suddenly, Don became a small internet celebrity, but with that fame came scrutiny. One of Don's new subscribers was part of a subreddit dedicated to exposing disturbing stories. Out of curiosity, his subscriber decided to dig into Don's past. In 2019, Don was charged with inappropriate interaction with a juvenile male.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
He even provided a report as proof. Instead of keeping it quiet, they exposed Don on the subreddit for everyone to see. The headline was "Sweet Elderly YouTube Cover Artist Plasma Master Don is actually recently registered." Suddenly, the comparisons to Herbert from Family Guy didn't seem funny anymore.
Itching powder in his pants.
Don's subscribers demanded answers, but he refused to address the accusations. Instead, he deleted every comment that mentioned them. Then he did something that worsened the situation. Right in the middle of the scandal, a fan left a disturbing comment under one of Don's videos. The comment was, "I wish he was my grandpa. I wouldn't mind the odd interaction."
Oh my god, please tell me it was someone who was undercover trying to expose him and not an actual child. Some of these kids really deserve to get a smack over the head for being idiots.
Don liked that comment. It was a small action, but it spoke volumes.
Exactly.
By liking that comment, it seemed like Don confirmed the accusations. 4 days after the Reddit post exposed them, Don announced that he might shut down his channel for health reasons, but no one was buying it. Many believed Don was trying to disappear before people could dig.
Oh, that was so cool. How did you do that? Oh god, editing is such cool. It's so freaking cool. Mostly like professional editing. God, how do you do that?
Even deeper into his past. And one YouTuber refused to let Don off the hook. On December 11, 2020, YouTuber Nick Crowley uploaded a video titled YouTube's Hidden Pred. It was a full-blown investigation into Don. Nick compiled all the evidence exposing Don as a convicted criminal.
So is Plasma Master Don really the same person as this registered?
The video went viral, racking up millions of views, and suddenly everyone knew Dawn was a creep. Maybe the exposure was too much for Dawn, because 10 days after Nick's video, Dawn passed away. His obituary was posted on the Care Funeral Services website. It's likely he already had health.
Oh, is it too much if I say that if all that is true, then good riddance? I don't think that it is, actually. Because if you are a pedophile that's going after little kids... no, actually, no.
issues, but the scandal may have worsened his situation. Even now, Dawn's channel is still on YouTube, a reminder that even a sweet old man can have dark secrets.
Yep,
This
the
next
kids are messing with the
YouTuber's
kitchen.
creepiness was targeted at one specific person, and it made their life a nightmare.
Sure.
Patrick Macchione.
Ooh.
Patrick Macchione started his YouTube channel for the strangest reason, to rant about his love for a woman named Kristen.
Oh, I remember this. Let's see. Now, was it this person? No, I think it was a different person. Let's see. Continue on.
Pratt. The problem was that Kristen didn't feel the same way. To her,
Ooh, girl, I hope that you have a restraining order. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you have a gun.
Patrick wasn't a hopeless romantic. He was a stalker. The stalking started in 2009 when Kristen got a Facebook friend request from Patrick. She recognized him. Years earlier, they both attended the University of Central Florida. Thinking it was harmless, she accepted his friend request. At first, their conversations were just small talk. Then, Patrick's messages got weird. He started describing intimate things he wanted to do.
Get a gun. Get a gun. Can you... Can you conceal and carry in Florida? 2023. How long was this ago? Well, so far it says 3 months ago. I hope that during this time it was allowed for you and you got a gun or you got a dog. Literally any form of protection. You know, pepper spray. Pepper spray them.
Kristen immediately stopped replying, but Patrick's obsession only grew. He left hundreds of messages on
Bring
her
a
voicemail.
knife with you.
Then he flooded her Facebook with...
You know, get a knife. Get the knife. Get the sharp edge of the knife. And then put it in chili powder. You know, just in case. Just in case. You don't have to use the knife. But just in case, it's always going to be there.
Posts. When she ignored him, he escalated. Patrick created a YouTube channel just to talk about her. He uploaded 27 videos ranting about his feelings, his desperation, and his desire to be close to her.
Oh my good lord. That's so terrifying. Girl, get a gun. I am so sorry, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of your name. Sayako Elegant. I am gender fluid, so I go with whatever you want. With this model, it is a male, and he is called Adam. Well, hello, welcome.
We need to talk face to face.
Some of his videos sounded threatening.
You don't want me for a life, Kristen Pratt?
Get a gun. I'll say it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it as many times as you want. If you are not able to get a gun, get a knife, get a dog. If you're not able to get any of this stuff, get chili flakes and put them in a little packet, and then if someone threatens you, get the little packet, open it, put it in your palm, and then whoosh, right in the eyes. You seem pretty solid. Okay, thank you. I mean, I'm space, so is space solid? That's a question for another day.
That's a very...
What camera is that? No, I'm not gonna make more comments like that.
very unwise decision.
Soon, online stalking wasn't enough for Patrick. He decided to track Kristen down in real life. Patrick started showing up at Kristen's workplace, lurking in corners, silently watching her. Desperate to make him stop, she got a restraining order. But
Yes, thank you.
It didn't work. Patrick violated it 19 times, still...
Oh, the cops ain't shit. Girl, again, if you're not able to get any weapons, like actual physical weapons or dog, chili powder.
trying to get close to her. Kristen even changed her appearance. She dyed her hair, switched up her makeup.
Oh, what type of video is it? Is it like scary? Like, Scary, funny. What type is it? I don't know. People are so freaking weird. At least she's pretty. That doesn't make it any better, actually. See, you could even use that. Wait, is that a feather? That's really a feather. Oh my god, not analog horror. Yeah, we can do it after this one. I have to get better at horror. Because I want to play horror games in the future, but I'm so bad with horror.
Up and wore different clothes, anything to throw him off. But Patrick always found her. Then, one night, a police officer spotted Patrick acting strangely outside Kristen's workplace. Patrick was...
Girl, if you're in a car and this man is anywhere near you, hit him with your car. Hit him with the car.
Gripping a backpack like his life depended on it. At first, the cop thought he was dealing with a thief,
Oh, no.
but when he searched Patrick's bag, he found a camera filled with disturbing videos. Videos of Patrick ranting about Kristen Pratt. A quick background check.
I mean, is it better or is it worse that I was expecting weapons? Or like chemicals or anything like that?
Revealed that Kristen already filed
Oh my gosh, I have a fatty. Marco, hello, boy. Can you move your butt?
a protection order against Patrick. When the police called her to confirm the details, she told them everything Patrick had done to stalk her. That was enough. Patrick Macchione was arrested and charged with cyberstalking. In 2012,
Oh my god, there. He violated it 19 times and it took until this for them to finally take it seriously. Oh my god, they're so lucky that he didn't actually like physically touch her.
he went to court. Kristen's lawyers pushed for a 15-year sentence, but Patrick only got 4, and he served just 2 before getting released. Kristen was devastated. Years later,
4 years. Oh my lord. What was it that Kenji says? I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but that's... I'll put it in. I'll find it and I'll put it in when I'm editing the video.
she admitted that she still lived in fear.
I park close to where I'm going always because I don't want to park too far away.
Oh my god, I have a story like this. When I was a teenager, I think like 16, 17 years old, and I used to work at Hot Topic. But the thing is that even if I was there and I was underage, I still did night shifts because I needed the money. And so a couple of times that I would stay in Hot Topic because it was always just us two, me and my manager that was closing for the night. What would happen is that when we would leave the store, okay, so here's the store, right? We're into the mall. The store's here. You have to go through here. Then outside right here, there's this long hall where no one except for the workers are allowed to go through. We walked all the way outside, out here, and right out here where the trash cans are, there was a group of guys. The first night, they were there. They were just smoking, making jokes. She and I ignored them, walked over there despite the fact that they were making like comments, supposedly jokes, according to them. But the first night, nothing happened. Okay, weird, right? Second night comes along. We're working again. Same thing happens. They're still there. I have a general fear of all men, considering everything that's happened to me before. So the moment that I noticed them and I recognized some of their faces, I went, oh, good lord, no. We couldn't go back in because the door was locked. So I made eye contact with my manager. She looked right at me and we kind of like knew what was going to happen. So we went to her car first and she was watching me. Like she moved her car all the way to my car and we got in. It wasn't until the third night that things got bad. It was a different manager. We explained what happened and everything, but I think she forgot because she went into her car and left. My car was a little bit more over there. And the guys started to follow us. My manager got in her car, drove away, and the guys were still slowly coming closer to where my car was. I have never been more terrified in my life. I got in my car and sped off. I literally, because here I was, right? The guys were right here with the trash can, and as we were walking and they were following us, she didn't notice. I don't know how, but the moment that I noticed that she got in her car and was no longer focusing and these guys were starting to slowly get a little bit closer, I bolted for my life. jumped into my car, opened doors, locked everything up, and then because my car doesn't have a good lock, like when you open it, and even though you have like the button thing, it makes a loud sound. God, I've never been more thankful for that car. And it made that loud blaring sound, which instantly caused my manager, who was in her car, like ignoring me, who was like slowly driving off, to pause and turn around. So her car slowly turned around. The guys were trying to act like nothing was happening, like they were trying to go to a different car or something. But the entire time, when my manager came back to see what was going on, and I was like trying to like breathe from my panic attack, oh God, thinking of it now, it's still terrifying. They were in the other car, a couple feet away from mine, just watching. Since that day, my managers have refused to let me do night shifts. I've always had to do morning shifts, which isn't really any better considering considering a couple weeks later, when I was about to come into my morning shift, there was a shootout in front of the mall. No, not in front of the mall, in front of the store. Inside the mall, in front of the store. Literally like a couple hours before I got in. And I would like to say that that's the first time that I've almost been kidnapped or something like that has happened. But it's not. But this is a story that I'll say right now, considering that I'm starting to get really anxious. And I don't want to get more anxious. Fun stuff.
It gives me more space to get attacked or hurt.
But after everything, Patrick still didn't understand what he did wrong. He insisted Kristen was never in danger because he was only talking to a computer. He wasn't really talking to a person. Most people try to hide their creepy behavior, but this next YouTuber put it on display for the world to see. Daniel Silly.
This current video, it's about 20 minutes. We're now in 7 minute.
Daniel Patrick Silly proudly called himself the downtown LA Pred. That alone is creepy, but it gets worse. What? Daniel started a YouTube channel to post videos of him.
Why do they look similar? They have that oval face, almost no hair, similar ears. Why do they have the same theme? Why do they look really similar? Is it just creeps that look similar in general, or
bothering women? He would roam the streets, camera in hand, following random women.
Oh yeah, I remember the story.
Nice. Yes.
Then he would walk up to them, make inappropriate comments, and film them being uncomfortable.
I don't want to touch you, because... Sorry. Or do you want to touch me? It's okay.
Oh my god, there's a child here too.
Sorry.
Girl, get a weapon.
I love you.
Sometimes he got extremely close, forcing women to step back. But no matter how uncomfortable they looked, he refused to back off. He always had the same excuse. He wasn't invading their privacy because the street was public property.
I don't have to. This is public property. Public property.
Soon.
They arrested someone in the costume? No, I've never heard of that. Oh my lord. God, imagine being arrested in the costume. I would move states. I would probably move out of the country. No one will ever hear of me again.
Daniel's YouTube channel was filled with videos of him being a public menace. But Daniel had an explanation for his strange behavior. He claimed he had a strong desire to connect with women.
Take his kneecaps.
Although many people complained, the authorities didn't arrest Daniel.
When do they?
For years, he got away with it, so Daniel kept pushing the limits. And then he finally got into real trouble. One day, Daniel set his sights on someone completely off limits, someone too young. The girl was out for a walk when Daniel started following her, recording everything. He made unsettling remarks just like he always did. Then, as if it was nothing, he uploaded...
Give me a sec. Let's first do this, then look up other stuff.
The footage. The video instantly triggered outrage, and this time authorities didn't ignore him. Daniel was finally arrested and charged with harassment. He was placed on probation in Los Angeles County. And
I guess he was part of that too.
Daniel disappeared from YouTube. People thought they seen the last of him, but they were wrong. In 2017, a few years after his conviction, Daniel resurfaced. He moved to another neighborhood in California, hoping for a fresh start, but he wasn't going to get it because the residents didn't want Daniel there. They knew his reputation station and saw his disturbing YouTube videos, and
Yep.
they wanted him out. The pressure was too much for him. In one of his last videos, Daniel admitted how it all made him feel. I went to Ronner.
Not the how to be happy and then those godforsaken tags. The purity, marriage, fertility, babies, family. Is that all the things that you lacked? Is that why you're doing the things that you are doing? I mean, it's not an excuse. But oh my lord, my guy, if you think that is gonna make you happy, you're dead wrong.
Videos, Daniel admitted how it all made him feel. I went to Ronert Park and they hated me there, but at least I got their attention.
Oh, he's one of
After
those
that,
people.
Daniel vanished from the internet completely. No more videos, no more sightings, just
Good.
silence. That was the end of the downtown LA Pred. Well, at least online. This next YouTuber became internet famous because of his disgusting content. Bob Rehan.
And the
Bob
person I've
Rehan
never heard
wasn't
of.
like other YouTube influencers. His videos were one of a kind, but not in a good way. Bob asked his subscribers to record themselves using the bathroom and send the video.
Why am I not surprised? That's a kink, isn't it? Yeah, that's a kink. Oh, I hate people.
Videos to him. Bob was a 52-year-old school teacher from Detroit,
Oh,
Michigan,
no.
and he was blind. When he first joined YouTube, he searched
he like
for
the sound
videos
of
of
it?
people doing their business. Then he recorded detailed reviews of what he heard, like he was reviewing a
What grade are you in now? Take his kneecaps.
song, but just listening wasn't enough. He wanted more details, like what the person ate before and how long the process took.
I like to have it described to me what's in the toilet before it's covered with toilet paper. Just kind of fun, you know?
It's kink.
I like poop humor.
Bob even posted his phone
a little bit
number
too much,
and
no?
email asking viewers to send him new material. But instead of
God.
finding like-minded fans, he attracted the opposite. Bob's obsession with bathroom sounds caught the attention of internet trolls, and they loved messing with him. First, they tricked him by sending fake bathroom sounds, knowing he would leave serious reviews. Since Bob couldn't see the videos, the trolls added text on the screen openly mocking him. As the prank calls and mockery continued, Bob's reputation suffered. The internet considered him a creep with a disgusting interest. He became a laughingstock online. Desperate to
I mean, not to excuse it, not to kink shame, kind of a little bit. I know that there's some people that are attracted to scats, which is specifically the poop. But why would you put it in an online forum? Why? In YouTube? Most of all? YouTube? If you want to show your kinks and like your things like that you like, do it somewhere else. But on YouTube?
fix his reputation, Bob tried deleting his videos of him reviewing restroom usage, but it was too late. His clips were being re-uploaded everywhere. He
Yeah,
begged people to take
it's
them
the
down, saying, "I ask you kindly to
internet.
remove my videos. If you do not, I will report you. I was just trying to have fun, and now I'm being picked on." But no one listened to his pleas. They continued sharing Bob's videos to mock him. With no way to escape the humiliation, Bob deleted his YouTube channel, and then he vanished. Some people are so creepy, it's like
Exactly.
they've completely lost touch with reality. And that's exactly what happened to this next YouTuber,
Ooh,
Josiah Mizukami.
who the hell are these people?
Josiah Mizukami wasn't just a YouTuber. He thought he was the Messiah, the savior of the world. He also believed he was above all laws, both
He's giving,
moral and legal.
Elvis.
But when his downfall came, it was swift and messy. Let's start the story from the beginning. In his mid-20s, Josiah Mizukami was already a successful model and entrepreneur. But in
Really? I thought he was a chef.
2019, he made a bizarre announcement. In an Instagram post, he declared himself
no.
Earth's true Messiah. Along with the post, he shared a picture of himself surrounded by light. Like
Oh my god. Why are you bald? Baby, why are you bald? You have hair.
he was was some divine being meant to be worshipped. He also talked about a new company he started called Skyview Designs. He described it as an infinite conglomerate for the people and by the people, whatever that means. He even called it God's company. He extended a cryptic
You sure? You're gonna probably get bald. The light's gonna hit his forehead a little bit too good, and you're gonna be blinded by the.
Josiah was on a mission to reshape the world in his own twisted image.
Of course.
And he took his disturbing ideas straight to YouTube. Josiah created a YouTube channel to spread his beliefs
The truth about pedophilia. Take his kneecaps.
and prove that he was Earth's Messiah. He even made a series titled The Purpose to explain his philosophy to the world. But Josiah wasn't just sharing strange ideas. He was openly promoting things that were outright criminal. In one of his now deleted videos, he bragged about having inappropriate reactions with younger people.
And
Reactions?
I have accepted many loving relationships with young women that many would consider in beautiful.
Remove his kneecaps, take them away, don't take anything else, just his kneecaps. And you know, chili powder. Chili powder and itching powder, mix it up, and then slowly put it all over his skin. Tie him up into a little bag. Actually, you could put it all of that into a sleeping bag, put him in the sleeping bag, and then close all the exits. And then just let him wither around in there like a little worm. Why do people, is this like religious psychosis? What is this? Take his kneecaps.
Ways, and I'm currently in relationships with women that could be considered.
Good,
If
they
that wasn't
are.
disturbing enough, he also declared that animals could submit to certain acts.
Cut off his dick. Take his kneecaps and cut off his dick. Cut it off. Cut it off. Remove it. And then force feed it right back to him.
Because they had the freedom of choice. Josiah was preaching extremely disturbing ideas, and for a long time, no one stopped them. YouTube allowed his content
course not,
to
'cause people
stay
are
up,
freaking
letting
idiots.
his twisted message spread. But in 2023, some people finally decided to stop him once and for all. January 25th, 2023, a vigilante group known as Pred Poachers set a trap. They posed as younger individuals and started talking to Josiah. He fell for it instantly.
Of course he
Thinking
did.
he was about to live out the twisted fantasies he preached online, he agreed to meet them in Kona, Hawaii. The moment he arrived at the Hawaii airport, authorities were waiting. They detained him on the spot and seized his electronics. Then they launched an investigation to determine Josiah's fate. But instead of realizing his mistake, Josiah doubled down. He went back online ranting about how he was the real victim. Although Josiah was arrested, there wasn't much information online about what happened next. Some Reddit users speculated that he was declared mentally unfit for trial and sent to a psychiatric institution. But no one really knows for sure. This next case is truly tragic because it led to the loss of
VTubers talking about killing pedos by taking their kneecaps. You're finding out your own community. I'm going to go after you first. Because that's the same logic as Republicans say, protecting, you know, Donald Trump and all the other Republicans. So I don't really care. And plus, which VTubers are you watching?
multiple lives. The Indigo Mystic. Jessica Worsham believed she had psychic abilities. She thought she
Bro, poster says in the background. What? Where? Where did you see that? You mean die? D-I? Discipline? What?
The Indigo Mystic.
The what?
Jessica Worsham believed she had psychic abilities.
Of course she does.
She could see the future, read minds, and talk to spirits.
I'm gonna check which one of my favorite underdog horrors I'm gonna recommend you later. Okay, Noodle Nugget. And Sayako Elegant, please take pity on me and give me something that's not that terrifying.
So in April 2013, she started a YouTube channel called The Indigo Mystic, where she shared her beliefs about mysticism and spirituality. But maybe starting that channel was a mistake, because it gave the world a front row seat to watch her slow descent into madness. Outside
religious
of YouTube,
psychosis.
Jessica was a single mother struggling to keep her life together. In 2019, she and her daughters moved in with a family friend. It was supposed to be temporary until the homeowners decided to sell their house. But when they told Jessica it was time to leave, she refused. Then she went on the offensive. Jessica took the homeowners to court claiming the house was hers. She had no lease, no deed, no proof of ownership. The case was dismissed immediately. Now homeless, Jessica bounced from place to place. She didn't have much money, but some homeowners let her rent because they wanted to help her and her kids out of the kindness of their hearts. But Jessica wasn't easy to help. She always got into fights with the homeowners, leading them to kicking
Okay,
her
but what about
out.
her kid?
Remember,
Is her
Jessica
kid fine?
had a YouTube channel, so she taught her daughters to always record the fights on her phone so she could post them on her channel.
You know, was CPS called at all? This is one of the instances where you should protect the kids. Why are you not protecting the kids? Actually, why aren't you protecting the kids most of the time? You're seeing this? You're letting them see this? And then bouncing from house to house?
Jessica also made videos calling out the judges who ruled against her.
You used to be a good person, didn't you, Benji? You used to actually have the desire for justice.
Who are you talking to?
God knows about you. That's why you're scared.
But ranting on YouTube just worsened Jessica's problems. Her ex-husband Sean saw her unhinged videos and feared for their daughter's sake.
Did you take them?
He filed for full custody of the kids.
Please.
Jessica was practically homeless. Now she was about to lose her children. Eventually,
did that make her
the
go
courts
insane?
ordered Jessica to hand her daughters over to her ex-husband.
Anything happen to those kids?
But instead of obeying, she went on the run with the kids.
Of course.
Then she turned her YouTube channel into a video diary, ranting and sending out threats.
They're mine. Mine, 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 mine.
Oh, I shouldn't make a joke at this time, but the sounds from the sequels in Nemo one.
And I'll do anything, including lay my life down for them. And
You can lay your own life. You can live your own life, baby. You can do whatever you want. But if you threaten those poor kids' lives, you're done.
if you come after me, I'm just telling you right now, it ain't gonna go down pretty. And that's not a threat, that's a promise.
Then
just
she
do it to
set her
yourself and
sights
not those
on the
kids.
judge who ruled against
Oh,
her.
no.
She hinted that she put a curse on him.
If you only knew who I was. Hope those dreams are making you feel good. You're gonna regret ever getting yourself involved.
12-year-old
was
teenagers.
determined to fight for her kids, so she went out and bought a pew-pew. She
Of
proudly
course.
held it up in a video. Jessica was ready for war.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
on
say that
November
if she had a
5th,
gun because of the headphones.
2021, the war came. While on the
Oh.
run with her kids, Jessica found a temporary place to stay in Jackson County, Georgia. But like always, she got into a fight with the homeowners. They demanded
did she
she
shoot at
leave.
them?
She refused. As the argument escalated, Jessica told her daughters to record everything. At one point, Jessica got aggressive
no.
and allegedly pushed someone to the ground. The homeowners had enough. They called 911. Minutes later, cops pull up in front of the house. They ordered
Did she have a
Jessica to
shootout with
come
them?
out peacefully, but Jessica pulled out her pew-pew
Yep.
instead. The officers opened fire. Jessica didn't survive, but one of the cops didn't make it either. And shockingly, Jessica's kids recorded the shootout. Minutes after their mom passed, her daughters uploaded one final video to the Indigo Mystic YouTube channel. It was a 4-minute clip showing Jessica's last moments. They titled it,
Was that a
"My
cat?
Mom is Dead." I think it was
Aw,
truly a
poor
tragedy.
kids.
When this next YouTuber was exposed
they had
as
therapy
a
after
creep,
that.
it became
They got
one
better.
of YouTube's biggest scandals. EDP 445.
There it
In
is.
2021, EDP
The Donut
445
Lord.
had over 2 million
Wait, I shouldn't say that 'cause
loyal
it's Sonic.
subscribers. That made him one of YouTube's most popular creators. Then, with one move, he lost everything. In February
The
of that
donut.
year, EDP started messaging a girl named Sophie. He knew she was young, but that didn't stop him. He sent her disturbing messages and said things no adult should ever say. But the girl EDP was chatting with wasn't real. The whole thing was a setup to expose EDP's inappropriate behavior. In April 2021, EDP walked right into the trap. When he arrived to meet the girl, the team who planned the sting was waiting. They confronted him with printed copies of his messages. EDP, caught red-handed, scrambled to
I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
him with
Where is
printed
it?
copies of his messages.
I don't know if it's because of the filter, but is that a camera with a mic? I've been into a digital journalism classroom, so we had a camera similar to this. But is that the thing to like help the audio? What is that? Why does it look like that? It looks like he's trying to record out of a teddy bear's. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah. It looks like he's trying to record out of a teddy bear's ass. Look at it. There's the legs, the face, the arms.
EDP, caught red-handed, scrambled to explain himself, and his excuse would go down in internet history.
So what brings you out here today?
The donut.
Well, I was actually coming out
Oh,
here
it's a
to pick up
cupcake?
a cupcake and then go back home.
The sting operation
sure.
was uploaded to YouTube, and it went viral. EDP was humiliated. His career was in ruins, and YouTube permanently banned his channel. Most
I saw I voted Trump 2020. That said everything I needed to know.
people caught in a scandal like this would disappear forever, but EDP refused to go quietly. After getting banned from YouTube, EDP launched his own website, hoping to rebuild his audience. But the site never fully took off. There didn't seem to be too many people who wanted to support him. With no other options, he took any job he could find. Uber Eats, Lyft, anything that didn't require a background check.
Didn't they
The
report
internet
him?
followed. Every time he found work, people exposed him. He kept getting fired. Even his landlord kicked him out. For months, EDP went silent. Then in January 2023, he returned with an announcement. He had stage 5 kidney failure. Doctors gave him less than a month to live. But instead of sympathy, people called it karma. And a few months later, EDP proved them right. In early 2023, a podcast exposed new messages between EDP
Just
and
take his
another
kneecaps.
young person. Once again, EDP was caught and humiliated. And now there was only one thing left to do. In July 2023, EDP finally apologized. Except it didn't really feel like an apology.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021.
Wasn't this during COVID?
You guys already know what happened.
He never directly admitted to anything or acknowledged that he was actually wrong. Almost everyone in the comments thought his apology sucked. EDP keeps trying to bounce back and regain his popularity, but it hasn't worked. He proved he's a creep, and the internet will never forget that.
I mean, why is it that he's getting prosecuted so badly and getting him fired in every single place, but other very specific YouTubers that do similar stuff that are, I guess to make this a race problem, white, don't have the same things happening to them? And some of them are actually making a comeback. Then they're coming back to YouTube instead of YouTube doing something to like bring it down or, you know, not let them monetize. They're just casually coming back and earning money. Or, you know, people like Shane Dawson are still here regardless. Because I didn't do shit. YouTube is extremely over-censored. When half of your script is bleeped or muted, then you have a serious errors on the platform. Yep. That's another thing. Why does YouTube have YouTube Kids if the regular YouTube is going to be so censored? Just throw all the kids to YouTube Kids and leave them there. How could someone violate a restraining order 9 times, show up to her physical job, then get charged for cyber stalking? That was proof he violated the order. Yep, there's no actual repercussions. It's so disgusting that the most harmless looking people would have such dark past or keep doing it on this day. Yeah. But I mean, most of the time, they still do it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are coming up with different YouTubers that wasn't expected, but then now it's actually showing up. It's sad, but I mean, back then with how YouTube used to be. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.